Hello everyone, welcome to Phone Arena. We're going to be taking a look at the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Xbox Series X. So yes, the Microsoft Flight Simulator is finally coming to the Xbox. It's for the first time coming on a console, and Microsoft has been working on it and teasing this game on the console for quite some time now. The PC version is also getting an update, and we're getting a sneak peek of the features coming to the PC version also part of this update. So big thanks to the folks at Microsoft India for making this possible. They hooked us up with the early version or preview of the Microsoft Flight Simulator on Xbox, and we're going to be taking a look. So it's got a lot of interesting features, and also to encourage first-time flyers or sim pilots. It's got some really cool AI features as well, which lets you go on discovery flights, and sightseeing is also possible. And a lot of this is coming to the PC version with an update on 27th. This is dropping on the Xbox Game Pass tomorrow as well on July 27th. So we're going to be taking a look at how the game looks like on an Xbox. So it's actually running at 4K, and the graphics look pretty good coming out of a console. And I've been playing the PC version for quite some time now, and really love the simulation aspect of the game. I've not been flying anywhere, but then been flying on Microsoft Flight Simulator, logged in close to 100 hours on the PC version of the game. So right now we're going to be taking a look at the Xbox version. So let's dive right in and see what it looks like. So this is the game is launched, and we are on the home screen. So you see a new feature which was not available on the PC version. Discovery flights, which Microsoft was teasing about. So it basically is great for people coming to the flight sim game for the first time. So you can pick a lot of cities, like for instance there's the Mount Everest, pyramids of Giza, the Bora Bora islands in French Polynesia, Naples in Italy. So pick any of these kind of cities. You have San Francisco, Yosemite National Park, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and a lot more. So what this feature allows you to do is pick any of these and kind of jump on a flight right in. No flight planning needed. Just jump into it. So we'll launch a flight and show you. And you also have the activity screen as well, which was part of the PC version as well. The Xbox version has different kind of UI elements. Some of it which I think would come to the PC version as well, but it looks pretty nice on the large screen. We have discovery flights, flight training. This has also been improved. So you see a lot of kind of tutorials for takeoff, basic handling, aircraft handling, navigation, and all that. So this is awesome. So you also get to play not only with the Cessna or also with the A320neo Airbus jet as well. So landing challenges, we have seen a lot of this on the PC. I've been playing a lot of these to kill time and also to get a grip of the game as well. So you see a lot of these challenges here. We'll show you one such challenge. So you also have bush trips. So this is pretty much the same as the PC version. And so with the world map view, you can kind of jump into any kind of world airport, pick a aircraft which you like. So you can just pick any aircraft you want, part of the game. So you can pick any of these aircraft. The good thing about the Xbox update, and I mean the update coming out on July 27th, is that you're also getting water landing and also ski landing as well. So you get planes with skis as well as floats, so you can land on water or kind of snow-topped mountains, which is cool. So you get the A320neo, the Boeing 747 Queen of the Skies, the 787 Dreamliner as well. So brilliant set of aircraft. So you can pick any airport you wish. So right now I'm going to be taking a look at a discovery flight for this video. So you also see the options. So I'm using the standard Xbox game controller, which ships with the Xbox Series X. But the immersion level would be better if you actually invest in some of the flight, like a flight throttle, yokes, and all that. So the Xbox requires specific controllers, so the PC versions won't necessarily work on these. So I'm going to be just trying. So you can also hook up a keyboard and a mouse. Those work fine with the Xbox, considering it has a couple of more than one USB port on it. So you can set your controls. So you're using the Xbox controller. So that's the controls. So it's pretty simple controls. For the throttle, you press on A, B for the brakes, and you also, for reducing the throttle, you use the X button for the brakes, and you also use the D-pad for toggling the parking brakes. And the camera views are toggled by this button here. So you have to use a lot of modifiers to get things done on Xbox controller. But if you use a keyboard, you can use a lot of. It's much more easier with a keyboard, considering the flights. I mean, Flight Simulator is a complicated game. You need a lot of controls, a lot of buttons and toggles need to be pressed. So the beauty of the Xbox Game Pass is that I've been playing this game on the PC for quite some time now since it launched, and all my progress, all my history from the PC is available on the Xbox as well. So let me show you my profile. I'm just trying to go into my profile here. So a mouse would be really handy for this game. So I'm close to, I think, under 85 hours of flying. So all my progress from the PC is migrated to, it's available on the Xbox as well. And so if you actually bought the PC version, you already have access to the Xbox version, but you just need to get hold of a console. So let's actually go into something new. So I'm going to be flying over, making a water landing in Bora Bora. This is a beautiful part of the world, one of the most expensive islands, and we're going to be making a water landing. So you can get an idea of the loading times also right now. So it's rendering at 4K on this panel, so 65-inch panel. So this TV we're using here, and you get all these cinematics, all the cool graphics when the flight is coming into land. So the music also, I think, is nice. It's a nice touch through the flights, for the Discovery flights especially. We're going to be landing on a Cessna 172 Skyhawk. It's a float aircraft, so we're going to be bringing in for a water landing. So you can see going around the aircraft, the floats are already deployed. The wheels are tucked in because it's going to be a water landing. So let's bring down the throttle. I'm going into cockpit view. It's amazing to do this kind of flying on a console, and I'm more looking forward to people who are not into PC gaming to experience flight simming on the Xbox with this game. So I'm going to be bringing in to do a water landing. Deploying the flaps. So you use the D-pad for bringing down the flaps. So I'm going to be just doing that, bringing it to idle. So let's make a landing. The speeds are, you can actually move around the aircraft. It's beautiful looking at that. The graphics aspect of this game was amazing on the PC, but you needed a high-end GPU to get the best of it. But on the Xbox Series, it has a damn good GPU inside. So does justice to the game and the scenes you see. Tourist attractions, the water reflection. You can see even the dust on the glass in the plane cockpit if the sun shines on it. So I'm going to be coming back for the landing. So let's go to the external view to see what it feels like. So we're actually landing on water. We have come to a halt, putting in the brakes here. Not sure if the brakes actually work on water, but yes, so we are on water, and it's beautiful. Just look at the sun, the color of the water, the texture, the waves. The physics is amazing. So let's actually try even kind of doing a takeoff from water now. So the music has gone down, so you hear the engine noise. So we're doing a water landing. Let me pull. So I'm actually pulling up the flaps as well back to 0, and so we are up in the air, a little slow. It's giving the stall warning. So let's see. I think we need to be a little bit faster. But yeah, we made it. I think we are airborne.
Gears up for water landing.
So look at those views. So the music is back. So this is one such Discovery flight, and all the buttons and everything are kind of accessible in the flight. You go in, you can push the buttons, and that's where I think having a mouse would be even better. Just using the controller is a little hard. So for example, there is a gear advisory. You can kind of go here and interact with it and say you have accepted the warning, so you can. So it's beautiful. So this is kind of the inside interiors of the aircraft. And yeah, so let's get out of this flight and go to a different flight now. So it's amazing why, because you are able to go to different parts of the world, tons of airports, I mean thousands of airports, hundreds of aircraft, different scenarios. The challenges is pretty cool. So let's go into one of these activities and show you how it works. So the landing challenges. So for instance, there are three categories: famous, epic, and the strong wind. Strong wind is the most difficult. Epic is also a little difficult. The famous ones are just famous airports. So let's pick one of these and show you how it looks like. For instance, uh, let's pick one and show you how it looks like. So I think Quito, Ecuador is a nice. So what's also nice is that the scoring mechanism has been improved. It shows you more details. How do you get your landings better? So most of it is all the missions, or as I call it, or they call it, challenges are only about landings. Most of it. I wish to see more such missions, maybe takeoffs, maybe more such missions which are available on the old versions of Microsoft Flight Simulator, like ferrying passengers. More realistic challenges would be great to have. Hopefully, we see that in future updates. So right now we are landing in Quito, Ecuador. So this is an aircraft. As you can see the vegetation and the mountains and the clouds as well. Beautiful. You also see the aircraft. Brilliant scenes here. So coming from the PC version, I thought the Xbox version would be missing out on a lot of features, but doesn't look like that. Most of the features on the PC version, I mean pretty much all of it is there on the Xbox version as well. So it's pretty good to have. And we are probably coming in for a landing here. So once you touch down, you get a score. So you also see the runway lights lighting up for how good are you coming in for the landing. So let's go up a little bit. Maybe we're a tad too low. Let's go in. See how the engine sounds as well. Okay, yeah, a little too low, I guess. So let's push up on the throttle a bit. So the blue box is your target to land or hit the ground. So we'll try to come as close as possible to that. So the reverse thrust is kicking in, brakes are kicking in, and they come to a halt. And you get, I've scored better on the PC with better controls. So this is just with the joystick. So you get an idea about the landing challenge. So this is what it is, and you get the scores. Like you get allotted points for the precision, how close are you to that blue spot, ground roll, and landing smoothness. So this is pretty much gives you an idea about the challenges. And let's go back to the main menu. And yeah, so that's gives you a pretty much gives you a very good idea about the game and how it looks like on the Xbox. And with the catalog and the marketplace, you can actually buy add-ons to the game. For instance, I own the Premium Deluxe build. So if you're into flight simming a lot and want to do those a lot, I recommend getting the Premium Deluxe purchase. And this game might also be available on a Blu-ray disc as well in India. So you can You can download free planes and free like kind of apports and also updates. Which Microsoft officially pushes out, also available for download. It's about 100 gigs, the initial download, so it also can work offline with the additional download. So it's a mostly an online game. You need to use all the imagery from Bing Maps for making the real world visualization, but you can also use it offline where the amount of detail is lower. But overall, I'm really looking forward to seeing more gamers come on board the Microsoft Flight Simulator franchise. It's been a while since the PC version came out, so we're getting the console version now, and also PC version gets a boost in terms of performance along with this update as well. So that's it, guys. That's early look at the Microsoft Flight Simulator Xbox version. Hope you liked it. Let us know if you have any questions about the console version. We'll try to answer it. So this one comes out on July 27th on the Xbox Game Pass. If you have one, or you can purchase the game as well on the Microsoft Store starting on July 27th. So thanks for watching, and do hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Phone Arena, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.